Hey everyone! Welcome back to the channel. In today's video, we're diving deep into the BufferedWriter class in Java. If you're aiming to become a confident Java developer or land a job in the field, mastering this concept is absolutely non-negotiable. Why? Because efficiently writing data to files is something you'll use in almost every real-world application. And trust me, understanding BufferedWriter will make your programs faster and your code cleaner. So, let's jump right in and explore how this class works, how it differs from other writer classes, and how you can use it to write content to files like a pro. Section 1. What is BufferedWriter? BufferedWriter is part of the Java I/O package, and its main purpose is to write text data efficiently. Now, you might be familiar with classes like FileWriter or OutputStreamWriter for writing data to files. So, you might ask, why do we need BufferedWriter? Here's the secret: BufferedWriter is more efficient because it uses an internal buffer. Think of it like this: imagine you're sending letters to someone, one at a time. It would take forever if you went to the post office for every single letter. Instead, what if you collected a stack of letters and delivered them all at once? That's exactly what BufferedWriter does. Internally, BufferedWriter maintains a buffer of 8,192 characters. When you write data using BufferedWriter, it doesn't immediately go to the file on your disk. Instead, it first goes into this internal buffer. Only when the buffer is full, or when you close the writer, does it write everything to the file at once. This reduces the number of read/write operations with the disk, making your program much faster compared to using other writer classes. So, if efficiency matters, and it does in almost every real-world application, BufferedWriter is your go-to solution. Section 2. Setting up BufferedWriter in Eclipse. Now let's see BufferedWriter in action. Open your Eclipse IDE and follow along. Step 1. We need to create a BufferedWriter object. You can name it anything. Let's call it BW. BufferedWriter BW equals new BufferedWriter. Here's an important point: BufferedWriter cannot directly take a file name. Instead, it requires another writer class, typically FileWriter, which handles the actual file creation. So we do this. BufferedWriter BW equals new BufferedWriter new FileWriter output.txt. Here, output.txt is the file where our data will be written. If this file doesn't exist, Java will create it for you in your project directory. Now, Eclipse might show a red underline here. That's because creating files can throw an I/O exception. So make sure to handle this by adding throws I/O exception in your main method or by using a try-catch block. Section 3. Writing data to a file. Once the BufferedWriter object is ready, writing content is straightforward. We use the write method, which takes a string as a parameter. bw.write this is the first line in an external file. At this point, the text goes into the internal buffer, not directly to the file. To actually write the content to the disk, we need to close the writer. bw.close, closing the writer flushes the buffer, ensuring all your data is safely stored in the file. And to make sure everything worked, we can print a confirmation message on the console. System.out.println file content written successfully. Run the program, and if you check your project directory, you'll see output.txt containing your line. Section 4. Writing multiple lines. What if you want to add more lines? That's easy. You just call the write method again with your new text. bw.write this is another line. If you run the program as is, you'll notice both lines appear on the same line in the file. Why? Because write doesn't automatically add a new line. To fix this, you can add the new line character \n at the end of your line. bw.write this is the first line .n, bw.write this is the second line. Now, each line will appear separately in the file, just like you would expect in a normal text document. Section 5. Additional features of BufferedWriter. BufferedWriter is not just about writing lines. It also provides useful methods like append, which allows you to add data to the end of an existing file without overwriting its contents. This flexibility makes BufferedWriter ideal for tasks like logging, exporting data, or generating reports in Java programs. And remember, efficient file handling is a key skill for any Java developer. Using BufferedWriter correctly can make your applications faster, cleaner, and more professional. Alright, let's recap what we learned today. BufferedWriter is a Java I/O class that writes text efficiently using an internal buffer. It reduces disk I/O operations, making your code faster than regular FileWriter. You cannot pass a file name directly, you need to use a writer like FileWriter. Use write to write data, \n for new lines, and close to flush the buffer. Extra methods like append give you more flexibility for file operations. Mastering this class is a must for real-world Java development, especially if you're aiming for jobs that involve file handling, data processing, or back-end programming. In the next video, we'll explore the Java String Reader class with examples, which is another essential tool for working with text data in Java. So make sure to like this video, subscribe to the channel, and hit the notification bell to stay updated. Keep coding, stay curious, and I'll see you in the next one.